love it. Oh, now this one, this will knock your socks off. This is a big one. This is the signature block we did. You want me to, let's go this way. Go the other way. So you, oh, isn't that nice? Isn't it pretty? So this is a new line of fabric we're going to be carrying. We're enticing you. Get it? Look, stroke the fabric, smell it. Ooh, can't wait. Whoa. Get those jitters thinking about it, huh? You want to see the back? It's very, very cute. Isn't that sweet? That stripe. Very, very nice. Very nice. So we keep our long arm quilters busy, huh? Okay, so now are you ready for today?
Yes.
Oh, so I know it's winter here and we're freezing to death, but I want you to look at me and think fall. Here I am, I'm a pumpkin standing in front of you. This is my stem. Get it?
Yes.
Smell those leaves burning out there. Fall. Fall in Julian. Want to see it? Oh, look at the back. Is that cool? Oh, and turn over this way. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I love it. I did it. I made it myself. So, very pretty. So we know that they could be a lot of kind of gold, right? Teresa gathered these right off the ground. And orange, green, and I go, oh, this color purple? Yeah. Teresa brought me leaves. They have purple in them. Yeah. They really do. They really do. And so this is 16 blocks. There's 4 that are alike in each group. There's 4 different groups, 16 blocks. And so look at those stems just blowing in the breeze. Can't you feel it? Don't you get it?
Really nice.
And I just wanted to pull the whole quilt together with the fabric for my border. So this is going in my new book, and I just wanted you guys to test it out and have a good time with it. Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so actually, and look at the back. I thought I was out of my mind when I selected this, but I'm happy. I like it. It can kind of be a reversible quilt, don't you think? I think it's really reversible. It's really cool. So this is on the back side of your pattern. My quilt is on the back side, so you can see that. And we actually have those fabrics that you can show. And my friend Janet brought Julian with her. Isn't that beautiful? And show over this way so they can see it. Isn't that beautiful? That's in your front yard? Just in case you're on the internet, the tree is for sale. It comes with a house. That is really beautiful. Where did the fabric go? Anyhow, we have all of that fabric in a roll, just in case you liked it. We can't find it. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll go on to Teresa's. Want to see Teresa's? Okay, toss me one, Orion. Let's see if I can catch it.
Don't you have both these?
Yeah. Whoa. And Teresa's. See? Super Bowl, nice. Oh, like it? You don't have to think, just get the roll. Don't you like that? Okay, and Teresa, show your fabric first. Yes? Okay, you can show it.
This is where I went, and the fun thing is I just, all the colors right there together. Nobody believed on it until they saw the quilt.
Yeah, nobody.
See
You're,
what it is.
you're
They
right. We said, oh, Teresa,
Autumn leaves,
that
Teresa.
won't look good.
Autumn leaves, and I say, well, I'll try.
Whoa, and show over on this side. Is that pretty? And show over this way, Teresa. Yeah, there you go.
California fall quilt.
A California fall quilt. We're into California. But she made the leaves. She has 4 different colorways. And just beautiful, right? We'll go, you have it on your front cover. And then look at that. And want you to notice, she did really good picking all the leaves because look what she did. Just had to buy the bundle. That was easy, huh? But then, oh, she put it on my account. She put it on my account. But then when she got to the lattice, she couldn't make up her mind. No, what was she going to do? So look what she did.
I love it.
She used 8 different colors.
8 different.
8 different colors. And that was like the leftovers. And she cut 2.5-inch strips, 2 from each. And then she started. First, she liked the blue. So she put the blue down on all 8 of them. Do you see all the blue? Hold it up high so the people in the back. The dark blue. She likes to start with the dark and work her way up into the light. And by the time she got to the light, I'm sorry, Brenda, then she only used 2 of the very lightest colors. Pretty? Okay, and you see all the cornerstones throughout? They're all different. They're all different. They're all kind of leftover scrappy. So it makes, you like that? It's really, really pretty. And we like the quilting because it's just a 1/4 inch from the shape. And look at this little swirl. That's the breeze, huh? And this is definitely that fire curling up out of the leaves. You have to use your imagination. Get it? See? Smoke. I just made that up. And that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful on the back? That's beautiful quilting on the back. Just beautiful. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, those were all done with the 8 cube, the A cube. And actually, it's very easy to convert once you know which shape to use. You can do any size of your mix and match blocks. So David had to be smart and use his 6 cube, and Brenda helped him.
Oh, wow.
Is that pretty? Isn't that beautiful? So turn it so the pumpkins are, so we can see the pumpkins. Wow. They can even go upside down. Isn't that cute? That's one of the dies from Accuquilt as well.
Those are
Are they pretty?
yeah,
So that is from the 6 cube. Yeah, isn't it pretty? Yes, and Brenda told me. I didn't believe it was all going to go together. But you can see the lattice is all different. And just a mix. Beautiful colors. Fabric looks like suede, right?
It
Just
does.
beautiful.
That's the cherry wood.
Cherry wood fabrics. Cherry wood. Solid colors. Beautiful. Okay, let's see the back.
Oh, yes, it's very pretty.
Oh, very, very pretty. And our famous label is on the back. There it is. There is the square folded in half, tucked in the binding. And just so the long arm quilter is recognized, she pins her name to the quilt. We were so bad. Alan is laughing. That's because these were like how many quilts came back in this week. We're just like too busy to get the labels on them. So it's really fun. Okay, so I really liked everything, but where's the turkey? Oh, so you can take your scraps and on the back, are you ready? This is the fun, this is most fun. Ta-da! Isn't he cute? He's just a little turkey, huh? It's just really fun. And I like his green eyes. He's green with envy that you're all here today and he's not, huh? Isn't that cute? And you're going to see these are the half square triangles just left over from the pieces. everything was just left over. It was so much fun to do. So we're going to have to hang that up. So I'm going to show you my inspiration is from just this little plaque. And Carl Cunningham, his name is on the back. I think he actually did all of the wood and painted all the little leaves. And when I saw this leaf, I got all excited because at Quilt in a Day, years ago, we did make this leaf, and it was a little bit harder to do. And that's what's hanging behind me. If you take a look at these leaves, they're a bit different because this patch is a flying geese patch. 2 flying geese patches, and it was a lot more time consuming to do the geese, except it's beautiful, isn't it? My sister Patty did this one, and she mixed 2 sizes of the leaves. That's beautiful. With the smaller one and the larger, you could do it also mixing 2 different sizes. Quilting is gorgeous. And then this one is yours, Teresa?
Yes.
And she actually did the little geese as well. So you can see how it's all put together. And we did the stems from a template that I'm going to show you. This one has lattice and cornerstones in between. This one just has the plain lattice, and really the cornerstones blend in so that you see all of the beauty of the leaves, right? I know. I think they're gorgeous. I think that it's so pretty. You're not going to believe this. Our accountant walked in and said he actually liked it. What do you think? So I'm going to take my pattern. We're going to take our pattern and look at it. So Brenda was nice enough to mail out. And we're just going to take a look. We're just going to go first to the 4 colorways that you see. Oh, so they can see it later? Well, there are the 4 different colorways all in a row. And underneath each one of the colorways has 4 different fabrics that make that up. And you see that they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty simple, huh? Yeah. I thought I'd try to make this easy for you. But then if you look at the sample up in the right-hand corner, see the leaf point, the very tip of it is listed as number 1. And then there's 2 leaves that are number 2. And then 3 is 2 leaves and a square. Do you see that? 3. And 4 is the bottom leaves. And I didn't number the stem. Good. I thought you'd know that, right? So anyhow, that's basically what you're doing. You're picking a total of 16 different fabrics. That roll of fabric's looking even better, huh? 16 different pieces if you want to have all those colors in it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about our shapes. Ooh. So I decided to take it slow this time. I wanted to start, and if you come and help me, Teresa, you actually need to have 3 boxes outside the box, right? Okay, so the first one is mix and match. And mix and match, I did 8-inch blocks. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. Last time I didn't really show this, and people told me they got confused. So look at this. So it tells you what size, what number of shapes. They all have a number. Like this. Okay, what's the first shape?
8.
No. 1. Alan, you're in the wrong spot. It's an mix and match 8-inch cube, and it lists 4 shapes. And the first shape is 1. Okay, see right along the side? Can you get that? So you see the shape, and it's a square. Okay? So we're going to do this fast. 1, and then we have 2, and we have a little wire rack we're putting in here. Okay, 2, and this is 4 squares. Okay? And then that one actually finishes that, so we're just going to go woo doo 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 doo. Okay, you put it back. Okay, so now we need, out of this second box, we need to have number 5, and 5 is triangles. Can you see those triangles? See how we draw a 1/4 inch line around the outside edge? And then the last number is an 8. And see, across the top of every one, there is the number. And these are rectangles. Easy? Okay, so look what Teresa's doing. We don't want you to get confused, so see what we do? We pick them all out and put them in a rack. Okay, so that was easy, mix and match. How many of y'all have a mix and match in some size? Yes! That's good, you can stay. No, I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. Okay, so now then they did the companions, and this is probably, this particular block uses more shapes than any. This is the companion set called corners, and if you look right on the side here, it shows you what's inside, which is our bow tie, which is the one that we just showed you, and the signature. So you already know 2 quilts you can make out of this box, right? Is that good? And so what's the next number? Mix and match companion set. And we need to have number 9. And let me see what it is. This is actually called the chisel. The chisel, but we renamed it the leaf. Right? It's the chisel, but we renamed it. It's 9. Okay, that's good. And this is the only one out of this one. This is actually what we use in our water wheel, our braid. Do you have those patterns from Quilt in a Day? Oh, yeah. And then we have the chisel. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's that one. We're getting there. And the last one is of the companion sets is called the angles. The angles. And if you look on the side, you need to have 2 out of this box. You need to have number 14, which is the sides, for number 15, which is the kite. But we renamed the kite the leaf tip. How does that sound? Are you with me? Yes. Yay, you're with me. I'm so excited. Okay, so these numbers, so you just see they have the numbers on the side. Yep. I did it a little bit slower, didn't I, Alan? I didn't want to confuse everybody. Okay, number 14. See, it says right here 14. These are the sides. And I'm going to start with that one, so you can put that right there. And then the next one is number 15, and it's the kite. All right, flap them all back. And you've heard of Kylie's kite, haven't you? Kylie's kite. So we've done that one too at Quilt in a Day. Okay, take it all away, and isn't that nicely organized? Yes. We're gonna cut. Ready, Freddie. We're gonna cut.
Okay.
Wait. We need this. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, is this heavy? I never lifted this before. This is the tray for our Go Big. Oh my gosh, that is heavy. That was your idea, Alan. You better help me with that.
There we go.
So look at the wheels. So this is so cool. And you can be like, okay, wait, you're not done, mister.
Oh, sorry.
Mister, just push this right out of the way. That is so fun doing that. I love it. Huh? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got all of our shapes all ready to go. And now we're going to look at the yardage chart. Are you doing good? Yep. Okay, well, I made the yardage charts easy on the background. There's only 2 sizes of strips to cut. Are you happy? Go, yay! 5 inch and 3 3/4. And now we're going to do the 5-inch strip. Better. Okay, so what's the first piece that we need? The first piece is shape number 8. Okay, it says 2 5-inch strips. Pull out number 8. It says to cut your 5-inch strip in half and then fold it in fours. Okay? So 1, 2, half. Ooh, look at that. Is that cool? We have the rectangle piece. And Teresa drew little lines on it so that she can just put the corners of these pieces right on there. I'm going to just put that and wait. I have the Go Big. So why not cut 2 at the same time, right? Okay, so the next one is the stem square. It's also a 5-inch. 5-inch. It says to cut it in half and fold it in fours. Ooh, and that's the 4.5-inch square. So I'm just going to plop it on there. I think I'm so cool.
Oh, you are.
Thanks. Okay, so turn on the music. Oop, we better turn on the machine. Ooh, how many of you have never seen the Go Big work? I'm so excited. Ooh, so you just stand there and dance. Stand there and dance. Was that good? Okay, spin it a little, spin it. All right, I have my rectangles done. Get rid of this.
There you go.
That was good. Okay, and the next one, it's the squares. They're 4.5-inch square for my stems. Take this, get rid of it. 4.5 inches square. Good. Are you impressed?
Yes.
Good. I love this. Okay, and so now we're going to use our 2 strips left for the 2 3/4 inch strips. The first one's going to be our triangle, and it's shape what? Shape 5. This is what it looks like. And it has 2 shapes, 2 half square triangles. So it says just take a half strip, fold it in half. This is tricky now. Fold it in half and then fold it in thirds, okay? We'll just kind of go like this. Ooh, you don't have to measure it. You just get to eyeball it. Okay, and then if you just take this piece and lay it on top, see how Teresa draws? She draws all the lines so we don't waste anything. So if you're using a different size, all you have to do is draw a line 1/4 inch around it and you won't waste anything. Okay, so now all we have left are the sides for the leaf tip. And it's also a 3 3/4 inch. And it says what to do with this one. Fold and force. And the number is 14. So that's what it looks like. This is the sides for the kite, or we call it the leaf tip. I'm so excited. I said that we would make this for our accountant, but he doesn't know it. Okay, so that was the whole background thing. All done. Actually, what we just made enough for now is for 1 set of 4. And you would be cutting, yes, you would be cutting more for your other 3 sets. Okay, so let's just take this, get rid of it. Okay, now comes the color. Okay, somebody made a mess here. There you go. Okay, so I just want to show you. Oh! I would be looking like crazy all over for this. It's like you can't, how could it have possibly disappeared? How did it happen? Okay, so now what I want to show you is the fabric. we figured out that all you really need for all the colors, 4 colors per set, is fat 8s. Is that cool? Fat 8s. And so that's a fat 8th. If it's a fat 8th, what's 1/8? How wide is that? 4.5. So if you have a fat 8th, it's 4.5 times 2, so the width is 9. Okay, and so that's what I have here. And those are the 3 colors. This is the leaf top. And then we have, these are the 3 bright leaves. 1, 2, actually I counted wrong. I can't even count right. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? From lightest to darkest. Lightest to darkest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just going to start with leaf 1, and this is the only size that's different. It is a 5-inch strip. It's a 5-inch half strip. Do you see that, leaf 1? I need shape 15, and it is the kite. This is it right here. And while I cut this one, I'm going to have Teresa take 2, 3, and 4 and cut those into 3-inch strips. She can just layer them down. They're all 3-inch strips. See that? Okay. Kite. Woohoo! Take the beautiful color. This is really pretty. This is the same color as my turkey. Scrap. Okay, and so just take it and fold it in 4s. And see how we drew the lines 1/4 of an inch away off the point? So you can just position your fabric right there. Cover it. And just push it through. Ta-da! Easy breezy. Are you with me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Penny. See these? Don't throw these away. What are you going to do with these?
Give them to Brenda.
No, don't give them to Brenda. Not to Brenda. What are you going to do? Take a guess. Half square triangle. Half square triangle for the turkey. Oh, get it? Get it? I know. I just like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And look, I have 4 perfect kites. And I already have the sides for them.
Oh, look at that.
Is that good? Okay, so I'm going to put that over there. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is cut leaf 2. So let me put this one back. And leaf 2 is what number? What number is the chisel? 9, the chisel. Look at that. Okay, and we're going to do this in all of them, but all I'm going to do right now is take 2. She gave me 3. She gave me 3, but I'm only going to take 2 of them. It's okay. That's all I need. So I need to have 2 for chisel and 1 for squares. Okay, so now we get to turn to the next page. Woo, look at that. We did a whole page and you didn't even look at it. Look at page 5. Okay, page 5. So how are we going to do this bugger? So I have 2 halves, 2 half strips. I'm just going to fold them together. Now how many layers do I have? 4. I have 4 for 4 leaves, right? Okay, so this is the chisel. And see the markings around here? Just take the ends. I always work from the raw edge towards the fold because you can get a lot out of a fold, right? Okay, so just put it right in there. Cover it up right there. And we're going to put the mat on top. and push it through. Okay, and slide it off. Whoop. Make that noise when you slide it off. Whoop. Okay, here is the 4, right? Okay, now we're not going to waste much, and we're just going to turn it. Nothing fancy. Just turn it, right? Put it right back on there. We get so excited when we figure all this out. Are those good pictures? They are, huh? They're very good. Okay. Now we have, whoop. We have 4 more, right? Now we have 2 stacks. And look at this. Guess what we're going to do with this? Squares. You read the book. Yeah, you read the book. I could just tell. Okay, so it's there's 4 little squares, but if you don't even open it up, you can just place these right on top, like this. Oop, I know what I'm going to do it the other way, because I might be able to get a beak out of that. That kind of looks like a turkey beak, doesn't it? Jeez, what am I thinking? I nearly wasted something. Okay, so these are the squares. Oop. Okay, perfect. I know, I loved your snowman. Look and see. I would go, where did they go? Okay, and look at this. I'll share beaks. Beaks for people, beaks for sale. Donna, I know you wanted those beaks, right?
Beaks are good.
Beaks are good. Okay, so now I happen to have all the other ones cut. Aren't you excited? And sewn. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that magic? So with all of those dies, if you get yourself organized and you just follow right through the yardage chart, you can do it. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Easy.
And so now, are we gonna, is Alan gonna push these out of here? Okay, so look, Teresa, thank you. You got it all set up. Cool. Okay, now I want to have you look right at picture number 7. Picture number 7, because Merritt actually wrote words on top of the triangles. Do you see? Very important. Here are my 2 stacks of my chisel or my leaves, and you have a left side and a right side. A left side and a right side, and the triangles are going to go on top. The left side and the right side. Very important. Right, Brenda?
Well, Eleanor, if it was, that's because you have mirror image, right?
You have mirror image, so you have to do mirror image, and also they are pressed in different directions. So it's very, very important to keep the left side and the right side. And you know, if you use batiks, it's really fun because you can't tell the right side from the wrong side, and you just can flip them over any way you want. So this is the gist of it, and I'm just going to slip this away. Remember, that's my leaf point with my side triangles, and this is going to be 2, and the side triangles. Good. So now we get to flip the page. Ooh, look what I did for you. A chart. So where it says fabric 1 and then fabric 2, And I actually did a close-up. What's this eye stuff? Merritt did it for me. Merritt's my artist. He took photographs of all of those leaves and showed you the colorways, so they're all together. So keep on going. We're going to go to the leaf tip, and I'll follow it exactly. Okay, what's really important with these two guys is that you start out like this. The bias is down through the middle. The straight edge is around the outside edges. And if you just take those and split those apart and put this in, right in like this, then you're ready to go. And I found out from teaching many classes that if you have everything on this stack, people get confused. So this is what you do. You take the right stack, pick it up, move it so you can't see it. I've done this many times, trust me, because they're all going, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? Okay, the cool thing about the Accuquilt, and also you see my flippy arrows, Merritt's flippy arrows, it says to pick this piece up, line it up to the background, the side triangles, and what's great with the Accuquilt is you have no tips to let hang out, no tips hanging out there. Just line it up here and here. That's the perfect thing about it. Okay, so then just use a 1/4 of an inch seam, and I like a jumper scrap. Oh, how can I have a scrap from the floor? Donna, I need those back. No, look, I have a scrap. This is good. I like to have a jumper scrap because it's so easy to have the points just jump right into your throat plate. So I like to start slow. Okay, notice that I have my sew straight so that I can just line up the edge, which is a 1/4 inch seam right up against there, and just assembly line. So you've got everything all lined up. So you have 4 of these already cut. And so you can just go ahead, flip the next one right behind, right? And just keep on doing all 4. That's a good answer, right? Okay, and so Teresa, I'm going to let you take the scissors in the front and just clip one off. Clip the first one off. And it shows you to set the seam. On 6, set the seam open and press toward the background. Set the seam, press toward the background. And now this has the left guy on it. We're just going to get the right guy and put it right there. Line it up at the top and at the bottom. Perfect. See, the one thing I really like about the Accuquilt is that you don't have to decide on all of those strips, all those tips that are hanging out, and also you don't square it up in the end. You don't have to square it up in the end. Okay, so just go ahead and I'm going to sew one more and then you can cut it. Okay, Teresa?
Sure.
All right, you got your scissors?
Your scissors.
My scissors? Okay. All right, so cut off the next one and set the seam. With the background on the top, open and press toward the background. Ooh, nice. Cool. Beautiful. All right. So let's just set that one aside. We've got already a good start. Okay, so now, this is the tricky part. Brenda will tell you. We're going to start with the leaves, and I want you to open up your pattern side by side. Side by side. Because remember what Brenda said, they're mirror image? And so do you see that for the left points, and on this page beside it, the right points, they are mirror image. They're not sewn the same. Right? Yep. Okay, good. So I'm going to start with the left points and the left triangle. I'm just going to lay it like this, and I'm just going to take my left triangle, my left leaf, flip it right sides together to my triangle, which I'm all thumbs now. Ugh, I can't get one separated. Okay, stilettos are good. So notice that when you are sewing this one, the leaf fabric is on the top and the triangle, the background triangle, is underneath. And you are going to sew you'll sew all 4 in assembly. Just assembly line sew all 4. And all colors. And look what I did. Ooh. Ta-da! That was fast. That was fast. That was cool, huh? Okay, so when you keep on going down on that page, it says to take and set the seams on 2 and 3 with the leaf on top. Okay, set the seam, and that's what, whoops, turn back. Leaf on top. Do you see that? Do you see that's the wrong side? It says open and press. Very important. Yes. Do you see where it says 2 and 3? Do you see 2 and 3? And that's what I have right here. And now you're going to do that one. Set it seam, open and press. But there is a line there going across. That line says, stop and read this. Okay? So it says to take, this is number 4. Does it say number 4? Is it pressing toward the chisel? Triangle. Right. Brenda will assure you that you have to stop and press it. So I put that line there just so you'd stop. Did it make you stop? Yeah. Did it make you stop and wonder what you're supposed to do there? Yeah. Okay, that's good. So we did one whole side. We did the left side, and now you're ready for the right side. Right side, here we go. Right side like this with the triangle right there. And you flip, and where's the triangle this time? On top. The triangle's on top. It's tricky, but I'm trying to do it really good. So just remember, you could be making little geese like the other one. Okay, and Teresa, I already have those other ones over there all lined up.
I'll give it in a minute.
Okay. Oh, you're cutting these squares. Ta-da! Triangle on the top. And this time you're going to set the seam with the triangle on the top, open and press. Ta-da! Triangle on the top. Magic! Triangle on the top. Triangle on the top. Set the seam, open and press. All right. Oh, look how nice she's laying those all out. And use the cutting gizmo because I love that. My cutting gizmo. It makes it so easy to cut them apart. I'm supposed to keep my desk neat. Okay, so there you see. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4. All right. Good. And now, turn the page. Beep. So we're gonna sew the top section. We're gonna take number 1. Number 1, there it is right there. And I need to have number 2. I need to have a left and a right. And, oh, now I know why you were cutting, because we didn't get this cut. This is 3. This is 3, the square. That's 3, right?
Yes.
Does it look right?
Yeah.
And it says 1, 2, 3. Good? I made my artist do all those numbers. And you're just going to flip. Oh, wait. I said it for you, but let me turn it for me. Okay, there. That's just like your picture, right? Okay, so it says flip 1, flip 2. That's by picture number 4. Are they good? Good pictures? Okay. How are you doing, Teresa?
Great.
So now we're just going to slide these close. We're getting this little block all put together. So 1. Okay, and if you have to, use your stiletto to anchor, hold those seams down. And this one goes next. And there's going to be some seam pressing coming up. You guys are awfully quiet.
Paying attention.
Is that what you're doing? As long as you're listening, it's good. Nerit and I actually worked on this pattern for a couple of weeks. This is complicated, but we worked hard and got all the colors right. Okay, now it says open it and turn it. Okay, let me see. I want to do it exactly like your paper. So like this and like that. It's just like your paper, right? Yeah. And do you see those little marks? There's little seams, little seam lines. So it says this seam goes down underneath and this seam goes up. They're going to lock, okay? They're going to flip right sides together. This seam goes up, this seam goes down. And whenever you squeeze it and it's flat, then it means it's good. And it's good. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't let Eric show you. I'd have to put my finger right over it. I watch those other ladies on television. I know what they do. They get rid of it really fast. And so do I. Okay, and so now we're calling this is the whole little top section. And it says on the bottom line, ooh, look at that. Ooh, good. Ooh, yeah, I heard you, Brian. Oh, yeah. Okay, read the last line. What does it say? Press it towards the, and look at the picture. Just towards the leaf tip. Good. Turn the page. Woo. Rectangles. We need rectangles. 2 rectangles. Okay. 2 rectangles. All right. That's really pretty, isn't it? Okay, so now we're going to switch to which fabric? 3. Fabric 3, and it looks like we have one left and one right, huh? Okay, so now we're going to put the left, and that's right side up, but look at the one beside it. It is upside down, right?
Yep.
One is up, right side up, and one is upside down. And the rectangles are right beside them. Flippy arrows, flip them right sides together. It's because of the mirror image thing. The mirror image. And this is nice because it's a straight line, and I set it so that you are not fighting your seam. The seam right here is going down, so you're not fighting it. Worked really hard on locking seams and not fighting seams. That's a good idea. Okay, so you can just assembly line. So what do they say? Nestle, don't wrestle. People all have little ways of saying lock the seams. What else have you heard? And this seam is going this way. It's amazing. That's all I can tell you. All right, and now how are we going to set the seam and open it towards the rectangle? Okay, set the seams with the rectangles on the top, and that's I usually try to put the block that you're going to set the seam on the top. Press toward the rectangle, and where do you see this? Okay, clip them apart. Good. All right, let's get them back now. We want to make sure we get them back in the right order. Okay, this one we want to do right here like this, right? And beside it we need to have a number 4. Okay. Is that right for the first one? Okay, this one and a number 4. Is that right? Exactly like your pictures? Okay, you got to do it. And see, no fighting seams. Seams going down. Seams going down. Flippy arrows. Just follow the flippy arrows. So, at least this is early in the year. I bet by fall you could get yours done. What do you think? Okay, so read ahead. How's Teresa going to press the seam?
Fabric 4.
Okay, fabric 4. That was the last one I added down. Okay, there you go, girl.
Thank you.
Fabric 4. I'm getting excited. We're very close. Turn the page. Ooh, look at that. You got a bonus turkey. Okay, so, okay, we need to have, this is our 4.5-inch square for our stem. And there, you can make a little template. I know I made a little template. Don't see it. I lost it. But anyhow, this is your stem. And you can make a template and you trace your template on the paper side of paper-backed fusible interfacing. And you can literally leave your whole 1/8, that eighth piece and just cover the whole strip. And yes, something's funny. You guys are having a good time over there. She's so embarrassed. Was it really funny? Fine. This is how you do the stem. You trace the stem on there, and then you fuse the fusible side against the wrong side of your fabric. Have you ever done that? This is like raw edge applique. And actually, there is a die, and I think that Brenda might have told you this die that you could cut with the round flower, a stem. But we decided that we like this stem. What do you think? Which one? You can do whatever, and I know Janet, I'm looking for my scissors.
Oh, right here.
Oh, I can't see them. Okay, so Janet had another one that was all stems. We couldn't find that die, but anyhow, it's just as easy to trace your little stem. There's your pattern right there. And Teresa, would you go over and lift all my turkey pieces, or do you want to cut the stem? Bring over all the turkey pieces. We put the bonus turkey right there too. Okay, there's my stem. Here is my 4.5-inch square we cut, and it has this two little sides right on the top here. You have your paper you want to peel away, and you just kind of like, whoop, peel it, peel it. It's doing good. Peel the paper.
You want me to cut these out?
Okay, we'll show them first. Okay, so see how that little top of the stem, it inserts right up in there. That looks nice. Yeah, and I kind of try to keep it on a diagonal. Okay, so you can just go ahead, fuse that in place. And this is the exact same technique for the turkey. You have that pattern. Don't you love this? Is the snod. The snod. And the body. Snood. Snood. We looked it up. And here's 2 feet. Those little feet for the turkey. So you can just go ahead and maybe cut those, and then I'll just go ahead. You can trim those all out. Okay. You oh, here, look, I have scraps. Look, I have snoods for everybody. And beaks for everybody. Look at that. That's all you need. That's all you need. So if you want to clip off a piece, you're welcome to it. I'm looking for a pair of scissors. Who's got a pair of scissors? I will give this to you. Yes, you want it? You don't need that much. Okay. Small pieces. Woo! Snoods and beaks.
Snoods and beaks.
Snoods and beaks. Okay, so she fused the stem in place, and you can stitch this down with a straight stitch or the blanket stitch, whichever one you want to do. And I'm going to bring over my turkey and show you up close. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was put up really good. I don't want to ruin it now. Okay, so you can stitch with a straight stitch around here, or that is actually sewn down with the blanket stitch. It just depends what you have in your machine. The straight stitch is really easy to do, and I'm thinking I'm just going to tell you how easy it is. How? Do it later, okay? Okay, so then let's turn the page. And we're going to just lay this out. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I did it the other way, but you can convert your mind, right? Ta-da! That's good? A brain tweezer? Just do what it says and be right on the right page, okay? So then it says flip this right sides together, sew down along here. Do, 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 do. There are some places to lock your seams, but they are all going in the opposite direction. You see right here? This seam is going up, this seam is going down. So we're just gonna slide that right in there. See, I just like pick it up and push it in. Give it a shove. Get violent with your leaf. Get it right in there. And then just sew right along here. Hold that down with your stiletto. And then you get to this seam right here. They're going in opposite directions. One on the top is going up. The one underneath. The red thread is doing me a whole lot of good, isn't it? Can you see the red thread? I always use red thread, but I don't have to use it. I can't even see the red on here. Okay, and now just pick this one up and zoom it right down there. Nothing to line up on this seam. This is the easy one. Just butt it right on behind and match it. And we're nearly done. And you're cutting the turkey. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to open it up. Let me see.
Wow.
Like this. See how that's all matched up there? All matched. Okay, and then we just flip this one right sides together. And the same thing, the seams are all locked. And just if you do it right, if you follow the book, that's the only if. You follow the book. And Brenda said she doubted it the whole time, wondering what in the heck we were doing. And then when it all matched and lined up, in the end, she was very excited.
It was one of those hallelujah moments.
Okay, and how do we push this little leaf up here? I think it goes up, right? I think it goes up. And line up the end. Do, 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 do. And see how the leaf just fits right in there? The stem. The stem. Woohoo! I didn't even press it. Okay, and so this time you just go right into that little stem square and everything will just press nice and flat. Good. How are you doing, Teresa?
Great. That's all your pieces there.
All my pieces. Okay, so now we're just going to lay out. So with the turkey, the one thing you want to do is keep the face area light. Keep the face area light. See, I use kind of light pieces, and then I got darker, and I was going to make this a leaf, but now I'm going to do it a turkey. It's a good thing that I didn't. Sew it down. So it just went from a leaf to a turkey. Like it. There. Gone. Okay. So you're going to start first with the body. Let's give the body. Okay, and there's all the paper on it. So you're going to peel away the paper. There's the paper, or the body, and then the legs are going to go down here. And I wanted to make them pigeon-toed or something kind of different. It would be easy if you put this on first, right? Oh, let's see. How about like that? Does that look funny? I wanted to make them look funny. Huh? Is that good? So we would have to trim those off a little bit shorter. And then the snood? Snood. The snood goes up on the top. And you kind of put that thick part at the bottom and the shorter part at the top, and the little beak gets tucked right in there. And then all you need are eyes and whatever you want to do to put it together. And these were just all the leftover pieces that I cut with the triangle die and put them together around the outside edge. Ah, is that it? Yeah! Yeah! Oh my gosh, that was really fun.